People with dogs know that they can be an amazing addition to the family. Dogs provide companionship and unconditional love, which is something you didn't know you needed until you got a pet. It is also proven that dogs are good for your overall well-being. They can help reduce stress, risk of depression, and improve cardiovascular health. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. However, just because you love your little furry friend, it doesn't mean that the feeling is always mutual. Just like you, dogs have emotions, and if they don't agree with you on something, they will let you know. There are plenty of ways that dogs show that they don't find you as endearing as you find them, but that's often missed, even by the most attentive dog owners. That's why we made a list of 7 signs that explain why your dog doesn't like you. But before we share that with you, take a moment to drop a like and subscribe to the channel, because we have more content coming your way. Dogs may track your movement if they don't trust you. If you notice that your dog is watching every move you make, it could mean that they don't feel comfortable around you or just don't trust you. According to research, dogs that are concerned about a person, even their owner, may often track their movement from a distance or stare at them. If your dog is not making eye contact with you, that's not a good sign. When a dog doesn't trust you, it may track your movement carefully, but it can also ignore you on purpose. According to dog behavioralist Robert Cabral, it is important to pay attention to the dog's behavior. If it is not making eye contact or moves away every time you try to pet it, then you have a problem. Such behavior means that the dog is not very fond of you, which is why it is moving away when you come near it. Additionally, dogs will almost always choose flight over fight. Dogs cower and hide if they're afraid of you. You need to remember that if a dog doesn't like you, it might genuinely be afraid of you. The fear it feels can manifest itself in a lot of ways, mostly physical. This means that if your dog is afraid of you, it can tremble, hide, tuck its tail, pull back its ears, or even cower and crouch. If your dog leaves the room when you come in, it may be trying to keep its distance on purpose. When a dog is not excited to see you, it's not going to stick around when you come near it. Besides ignoring you and avoiding eye contact, the dog that doesn't like you will get up and leave the room without even blinking twice. According to Cabral, the reason why is that dogs will more often withdraw from destructive behavior than engage in it. Dogs that refuse treats from you don't like you very much either. People who have dogs know that they love treats and they will be on their best behavior just so that they could get a treat. However, if your dog is avoiding its favorite snack just so it wouldn't be around you, then you might have a big problem on your hands. Your dog might not feel comfortable in your presence or trust you enough to take a treat from you. If a dog's fur is standing up, it could be scared or feel threatened by you. When you see a dog with its fur standing up, you may want to back away. Pay attention if your dog is hunching its back or curving it upwards. It could be scared or even feel threatened by you at this moment. If you get too close, it might pounce and hurt you. Cabral also says that you need to pay attention to your dog's hackles. These are the hairs along the shoulder and spine. When a dog feels threatened or angry, the hair will rise. It could also mean that the dog is scared, so you need to be careful when assessing the situation. In extreme cases, a dog will growl or bite you if they feel threatened. Your dog may not like you and it will show that by leaving the room or ignoring you. But just because it's not your biggest fan, it doesn't mean that it will be aggressive towards you. However, if your dog bites you, it means that it's acting out of self-preservation, which is a basic drive almost all animals have. Usually when a dog becomes aggressive, it's because you've done something that pressured it into protecting its territory or itself. Luckily, just because your dog doesn't like you, it doesn't mean that you can't get it to warm up to you. According to Cabral, the best and easiest way to get a dog to like you is not to try hard to get it to like you. Give the dog some space and time, and try to make it feel safe. Most dogs will warm up to you when you start ignoring them. And if a dog is just not that interested in you, then there's not much you can do. Dogs are like humans. You can't be best friends with every one of them, so make sure not to get your hopes up. How about you? Do you have a dog? Are you best friends, or does it like other family members more than you? Let us know in the comment section below.